September the 16th, 2021 was a very memorable day for West Ham fans. The team finally competed in the Europa League group stage for the first time ever, and not only that, but West Ham won its first ever Europa League group stage game away at Dinamo Zagreb. This was a game where you could look at pure dominance and just use that as an example of how to control a game from start to finish. West Ham controlled the game from start to finish, and everybody who went out there, your support was fantastic. So if you're watching this right now, you're probably back in England, and you're back in time to watch from the anvil. So the timing for this video is perfect. It has finished Dinamo Zagreb 0, West Ham United 2 at Stadium Maksimir in Zagreb, in a game where West Ham controlled and dominated for a full 90 minutes. The attitude of the players and the performance of players, both individually and as a unit, was fantastic. Everybody put in a shift, and I can't really fault anybody in that starting 11 today. Really good win and a really good way to kickstart the Europa League campaign for West Ham. And this win just shows how much unity there is in this team and how much strength there is both mentally and physically within this squad. We've got a manager who really believes in the team, and he put all that faith into the players today, and they duly delivered. It was a fantastic game, a fantastic performance, the perfect tactics, and I couldn't be happier with this result. It's really, really made my week, this game. We were so excited for West Ham to play in Europe. The day finally came, and it did not disappoint. It's time for the aftermath, and you know what that means we're starting off with. We're starting off with the team lineups. There were 5 changes to the West Ham starting 11. Kurt Zouma made his West Ham debut. Issa Diop came in as centre-back. Fredericks started as right-back, and Manuel Lanzini and Nikola Vlasic started in midfield. I would have liked Areola to have started this game because I would have suspected that he'd be used for cup competitions and international tournaments, oddly enough, but he wasn't starting in this game, which was strange. It was Rice's 150th game as a captain as well, and that added a little more something to it. I think with Lanzini playing in the holding midfield role, he was there to contain Zagreb's attack as well, and just to keep the ball moving when West Ham got it back. Vlasic was playing in this game, I think, as well, because he needs a bit more time playing with West Ham, and also because he is Croatian. He's played in that stadium before, and he played for Zagreb's rival club, Hajduk Split. So there were definitely going to be a few boos from the home fans towards Vlasic. But look, people had their doubts about that team lineup, but it was an alright lineup. I thought it was okay, and actually, no, it wasn't even okay. It was good. It was a good team lineup. In all honesty, it was pretty strong, and the main thing that was really nice to see was Zouma starting, because we need that solid defender in, and Zouma is that. And spoiler alert, he duly delivered in this game. And you get what you pay for with players like him. He cost around 29 million so far within one game already, and yeah, I'm going to give it away here. It looks like money well spent. I was really happy to see Zouma start in the defence, and hopefully Diop can learn something from him. You could feel a real buzz around the stadium with the atmosphere. The home fans were roaring and cheering before the game. There were a few incidents before the game, but I won't talk about those. I don't want to talk about negatives. I'm going to talk about positives. The atmosphere in that game felt really intimidating. It was disappointing that the home fans booed the taking of the knee, but in a way, without trying to sound rude, I did expect that to happen. The game kicked off. West Ham had a lot of open space to use. And that was what really impressed me, the fact that West Ham made use of open space. There was good movement of the ball and a lot of corners. So I actually thought West Ham would score from a set piece, but that wasn't the case in this game. The suggestions were there, though. But West Ham just did play a very simple game of passing football. Nothing too overcomplicated, nothing too vibrant, just simply passing the ball to players in space and just moving the ball quite freely. Zagreb didn't really do anything much in that first half. West Ham had good use of possession football, which isn't really common for us. But we looked settled. We looked settled in this game. So much so that on a 22-minute mark, Michail put West Ham United ahead, and it came as no surprise that West Ham opened up the scoring. The other day, Jesse Lingard passed the ball back and let a goal in from his own mistake. Similar thing happened here with Zagreb. Teopolai Katrin, I think that's how you pronounce his name, tried to pass back to the goalkeeper. Michail got the ball in the free space, rounded the keeper and slotted it into the net. Very easy for Antonio, and that's the good thing about him. He's a very calm finisher of the ball. You know, he's a threat in the box. He lurks around in the box a lot, as we know, and that's where he's the most dangerous. That pass back was not good. It was also really like Soyuncu when we played Leicester and Benrahma scored from Antonio's pass to him because of a mistake Soyuncu made trying to pass back to Michail. This was the same thing with the Zagreb player, passing back to his old goalkeeper, and now Antonio just tapping it in. Really easy finish. West Ham went 1-0 up, and you can't say that West Ham didn't deserve that. A few players really impressed me in that first half. Kurt Zouma looked solid. He looked solid at clearing the ball away and just did his defensive job very, very well. For me, he's got to start against Manchester United. That is without a shadow of a doubt. He's got to start. Him and Issa Diop worked well together. And Diop hasn't been the most consistent of players for West Ham. And he has had a lot of flaws. But, you know, he did really well today. Diop had no bad words to be said about him. Ryan Fredericks I need to talk about, because he's a player that's so underrated by our fan base and criticised sometimes for the wrong reasons. Fredericks was absolutely solid playing as the false winger, if you like to call it that. He broke one-on-one with the goalkeeper and saw his effort saved, but he was causing some problems on the side. Zagreb, on the other hand, didn't really threaten. Vlasic looked a threat, I thought, a little bit in the first half, and he showed some glimpses of what he can do, but he's not the well-oiled machine just yet. But yeah, basically it was half-time, Zagreb 0, West Ham 1. Zagreb could not get a break. They were kept quiet and couldn't do anything with the ball. On the other hand, West Ham moved the ball with efficiency, fluidity, and just the basics of passing being done really well. That's why West Ham were so good in this game. They did the basics well. And when you do those well, you can't really fault a team for that. The basics were done properly, and West Ham just played a simple game just to get the job done without trying to do things too much or take things too far and end up ruining it. In the second half, with less than 10 minutes gone in the second half, Declan Rice made it 2-0 to West Ham and gave West Ham a little bit more comfort in their lead. Really brilliant solo goal from the captain. Came from a defensive error. Rice just broke down the middle, cut into the box and slotted it under the goalkeeper's legs to make it 2-0. Buzzing for him. It's an incredible feeling when you score in Europe as well, and he fully showed that in his celebration. Dribbled the ball really well as well to get into the box too. And that was West Ham looking very comfortable at that point. Substitutions were made. Say Benrahma came on for Manuel Lanzini. After that, things started to liven up a bit for Zagreb. They came close to scoring twice, and they had a lot of passing movement as well. So I think Zagreb were trying to do something, but they just couldn't get the ball into the box or find that connection. A lot of their players were very isolated. Not much to really talk about with them, I have to say, because they didn't really create too much. Nikola Vlasic came off and on came Jared Bowen. But West Ham just looked really professional and did the basics right yet again in the second half. West Ham did everything just really nicely in this game. Declan Rice came off, Mark Noble came on, Ondrej Yarmolenko came on for Pablo Fornals, and Arthur Masuaku came on for Michail Antonio. Basically, not too much to report in the second half other than the Declan Rice goal, but it finished 2-0 to West Ham United. Just a solid, perfect performance all around. No errors, no one really put a foot wrong in the game, and everybody got the job done. It's good. It's a good win. It's a very good way to kickstart this Europa League campaign. And the manager's loving it. Declan Rice said it was an incredible feeling to score and to win in this game. And I couldn't agree more with him. And for the fans who travelled as well, they did a really good job cheering for the whole 90 minutes. I know that these kind of places aren't easy to come to. They are quite dangerous sometimes with the fans and some tensions before and after the game. But the West Ham fans who came to the game acted sensibly, did the right things during and after the game. Credit to you. West Ham fully deserved this win. It was memorable. And we move on to Manchester United on Sunday. And we go into that game in good spirits after this win. So there's a lot to be happy about this week. Thank you very much for watching this episode of The Aftermath. If you liked the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content. I've got the Manchester United preview to do next. And then, as per usual, the post-game show is going to be coming on Sunday. And it's probably going to be uploaded by Monday just because of the time difference here in Canada and because I have work straight after the game and I'll be recording it straight after I get in. So thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you all had a really good time in Croatia if you went. Jealous of you still. I wish I could have gone. I should have gone. Damn COVID meant I couldn't. Damn Rona. But thank you very much for watching this. Take care and I'll see you all soon.